Warning: this video is intended to familiarize you with your COBRA firearm. It is not intended to replace professional firearms instruction or training. Please consult with local firearms training in your area. Before handling your COBRA CA series firearm, it's important to remember the 3 rules of gun safety. First, keep the gun pointed in a safe direction. Second, keep your finger off of the trigger until ready to shoot. And third, keep the gun unloaded until ready to use. On the CA series, you'll find the magazine release latch on the bottom of the gun. Using your thumb to push on the latch and your forefinger to pull down on the magazine, you can extract the magazine from the gun. To reinsert the magazine, just push it all the way in until it engages with the latch. The safety switch is located on the left side of the gun. Push it up for safe, and push it down for fire. Pull the slide back to visually verify and inspect that the chamber and magazine are empty. The safety switch will need to be in the fire position. To load your CA series firearm, first extract the magazine from the gun. Next, you'll want to verify that the ammunition that you're using for your CA series firearm is the correct ammunition. The appropriate caliber is listed on the side of the gun. After determining the appropriate caliber, load the magazine with the correct ammunition. Next, you will insert the charged magazine into the magazine well. You'll need to manually operate the slide to get your first round in the chamber. Once you've successfully chambered a round, your CA series COBRA is ready to fire. To unload your CA series firearm, first you'll need to remove the magazine. Use your thumb to push back on the magazine release latch while using your index finger to extract the magazine. Then, manually pull the slide back. This should extract any cartridge in the chamber. In order to clean your CA series, you'll need to make sure the gun is unloaded. Remove the magazine and visually inspect the chamber to verify that it is unloaded. Next, pull the trigger. This relieves tension on the retainer. Take a ballpoint pen and push in on the retainer while lifting the back of the slide off of the frame. You'll want to be defensive in keeping your parts from flying away. There could still be some spring tension. The parts in your slide you'll need to keep an eye on is your firing pin spring, and retainer. There's also the recoil spring. To remove the sear, cam, and sear spring, keep a defensive guard over your parts and pull the trigger. These small parts are under tension and may fly across the room if you're not careful, so keep guard on them. Cleaning is a 2-step process. You'll use a solvent and an oil specifically designed for gun use. Using a caliber-specific brush along with the solvent, you'll clean out any residue that is collected in your barrel. A light amount of gun oil will protect the gun from corrosion. You'll need a cleaning rod and patch. Lightly apply the oil to the patch. You don't need a lot. Run the oil patch through the barrel. Also, clean up any powder residue or soot that is accumulated on the slide or other parts of the gun. Insert your sear spring into the frame. Then insert the sear with the tallest point to the rear of the gun. Next, insert the cam and push in on the sear until the cam lines up with the pins. After it's together, be careful not to pull the trigger. Slide the recoil spring over your barrel. Insert the firing pin into the slide, short side first. Then insert your firing pin spring, and finally, the retainer. Reattach the slide on your barrel end first. Then, using your ballpoint pen, push in on the retainer until it allows the rear end of the slide to snap shut. Then verify that you can cock and release the firing pin. When you're ready to store your CA Series COBRA, the provided cable lock can be used to safely store your firearm. First, open the cable lock, then remove the magazine from the gun and manually pull the slide back to verify that the gun is unloaded. While holding the slide open, run the cable down through the magazine well, and reattach the cable with the lock. Remove the key, and store the gun and the key in a separate but safe place.